Hey everyone, what's up? I hope you all are doing well, and this lighting is so good right now. Like, can we just take a minute please, because this lighting, so good. So for today's video, I wanted to share with you guys some tips on how to grow your hair longer and keep it healthy. Well, it's long because what's the point of having long hair if it's not healthy and it just is a mess? That's not good. So yeah, I wanted to share with you some tips on how to keep your hair long and healthy at the same time. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. So for my first tip, this is something that I'm not really sure if it actually helps or not, but this is just what I like to do. And whenever I'm brushing my hair, instead of just starting from the top of my, like at my roots and then brushing down, I like to kind of grab my hair from about right here and then brush the very ends, and then when that's all tangle free, I'll grab a little bit higher and then I'll brush that through, and that way I'm not just tugging like directly from my roots, so it doesn't hurt as bad. So yeah, that's just something I like to do. And then my next tip is to not brush your hair when it's wet. So obviously this doesn't mean like you have to wait until your hair is completely dry to brush it, but definitely don't be brushing your hair like right after you get out of the shower, because whenever your hair is wet, it is more likely to break, and that's not good. So if you really do have to comb through your hair when it's wet, use a wide tooth comb and not a brush. This next tip is something we've all heard so many times before, but really if you want to grow your hair longer and keep it healthy, you should be trying to avoid using heat on your hair. So instead of blow drying your hair, maybe try letting it air dry, or if you want your hair to be curly, then you can always braid your hair and get natural waves without heat. But if you do have to use heat on your hair, I suggest using a heat protectant spray. I currently use a Tresemme one, and I actually don't use heat on my hair very often. I probably curl my hair maybe 3 times a year. So I'm not really sure how well that heat protectant spray works, just because I don't use heat on my hair a lot, but so far I like it. So yeah, definitely use a heat protectant spray. So something that seems contradictory whenever you're trying to grow your hair longer is that you actually do need to trim your hair. So I'd say get your hair trimmed maybe every 2 to 3 months. I'm not so good at that. I probably get my hair trimmed 5 to 6 months, which is not very good because then I have to go in and cut like a few inches just to get rid of all the split ends. But you should be trimming your hair to get rid of your split ends, because if you're just letting your split ends grow, they're just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then your hair is going to get thin, and then you're going to have to cut off more of your hair, and it's just not going to work out really well when trying to grow your hair out. So definitely get hair trims. Try not to wash your hair every night. I know this sounds kind of gross, especially for those of you who have oily hair. I have oily hair, so I definitely hear you, but I do wash my hair every other day, and on second day hair I'll use dry shampoo, and that really helps. And whenever you do wash your hair, shampoo your scalp and not the ends of your hair, and then condition the ends of your hair, but not your scalp. And then maybe once a week or so, try using either a hair mask or a leave-in conditioner or any kind of special hair product on your hair just to treat your hair, I guess. I kind of like to use this It Hair 12-in-1 Amazing Leave-In Treatment, and I'll just use this on my hair sometimes after I take a shower when it's still wet. Or I also like to use argan oil. I have I think it's a Garnier Fructis hair oil, and I really like to use that on my hair as well. I don't know about you, but I get really frustrated whenever I find split ends in my hair, and I really just want to take a pair of scissors and just cut off the split ends. But you really shouldn't be using like regular office scissors on your hair, because that's not what they're there for. They're there to cut paper, not your hair, so they're not sharp enough to cut your hair, and it could just make your hair worse. I guess if you had special like hair cutting scissors, that might be okay, but if I were you, I would just wait and go get a hair trim like at a place that cuts hair. My next tip is to drink plenty of water, and I feel like this tip applies to everything. This is just a life tip. Just drink plenty of water. It's really good for your skin, for your hair, for your health. Just be drinking your water and you'll be good to go. Alright, so my last tip is to find hair products that say it will help your hair grow longer. I actually don't use anything to help my hair grow longer right now, but whenever I was trying to get my hair longer, I was using the Pantene Beautiful Lengths products, and those worked really well, so definitely try those out. So that is it for this video. I'm actually kind of surprised that this lighting is still so good. I was kind of trying to finish this video so that the lighting wouldn't go away, you know, YouTuber problem. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!